Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in. Today, High Rise World. So this came across, a friend of mine sent it over to me, and I got sick, so I hadn't really been able to take a look at it too much. Feeling a little bit better now, so I figure, all right, let's start diving into this. I mean, this looks like a pretty cool project. It's not really an NFT project from the ground up, as in it didn't start off that way. They've been working on this stuff since 2013, from my understanding, or 2015. I think the company was founded in like 2013, and then they actually released it in 2015, something like that. Regardless, this has been going on for quite some time on this high rise, and it's kind of like I don't know if I'm dating myself here. Habbo Hotel. I never even played Habbo Hotel, but if you guys know that, it's sort of like that. It's a place in which you can kind of build a high rise, a skyscraper, etc. And, you can host events, go to other people's towers, and, have parties, form community groups to pretty much do whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be mini games involved into it as well. Though I was reading some people's complaints about mini games either not being there or something like that. But the idea is that you essentially should be able to create one of these right here and kind of have whatever you want going on inside. Create your own environment, games, and unique experiences using their upcoming world builder. Build a following and monetize your work to elevate your brand. These guys are going to have their own native token as well. They kind of already do. So they have their own native token, and essentially, I believe, is there multiple tokens in here? Anyways, I believe so. They have their own native token, and you'll basically be able to monetize some of the work and things that you do here in order to get that token. It's not that they have multiple tokens. This is a game, by the way, right? So that's how it functions, as a sort of game, and then within it you can build other communities and kind of mini games within the overall big game that is basically about meeting, greeting, and having fun and interacting with other people. And then they have like their different monetary systems of like gold and like some other stuff that's going on. It gets a little crazy with that stuff. It's not complicated or anything like that, but it's something to keep in mind. But those are not explicitly like there's a version of the money that or currency of the world, and then there's another version of the currency that can actually be used and turned into fiat. You kind of have to just make sure you're paying attention to which one is which. Now, art style, I was way louder than I was expecting it to be. Let's go to YouTube. So they have a ton of members, as you saw. Just like they have millions of people on here, thousands of items. It's like I said, it's about building that community, fashion, communication, and that's sort of what they're advertising here. When you see it, can you guys see this properly? Yes, you can. So the style itself isn't necessarily something that I'm into. Like the art itself isn't something that I'm necessarily into. There are other games that are kind of like this look. That I'm just not really that into. If you are, this is probably the game for you. What I do like about this idea is simply just kind of like they have built a following and a crowd behind them, and that's more for me. That just seems like, oh, if you can onboard your people into sort of this NFT space from what they're coming from, seamlessly, then you're good to go. Now, spending some time on their Twitter, there were some people that weren't exactly happy, at least earlier in the year. This is from back in January. But, start doing things for the majority of players. We don't care about NFTs. Now, again, this is a game. Most people don't care about games, or most people don't like NFTs, interfering with their gaming, right? They don't want that kind of stuff. They don't want what it's going to do. These guys are claiming that, hey, if we do this, you literally will own everything. You'll own the structures, the buildings that you construct. You'll own the clothing. You will literally own the entirety of your character's outfit and living situation and etc. which to some people is really, really cool. I mean, I think if you are into this kind of stuff and you spend a lot of time here, which it sounds like they do have well, not like they just sounds like it. You can see it on, this is an app for mobile devices. So if you just go on your phone, you can download this on Android or iOS, and you can see the reviews. They're insane. There are so many. Do I have it open here? I don't, but it's a lot. Give me a second. Boom. Look at that. Look at the amount of reviews. 100,000 reviews, man. This is insane. So, a lot of people like this. They have a significant amount of followers. So, I implore you to check this out if this is something that you're interested in. I just like the fact that they are coming from an established company that has, another one. So I like the fact that one of the big things I like about these guys is not even the fact that just like of the project itself. I like the fact that they are competent business entrepreneurs that have actually accomplished something not only once but twice, typically with the same model. But hey, if it worked the first time, why not do it again and see how you can do it a little bit better? Now, they have got High Rise, which is sort of their bigger one with like 2 million plus players. And then I think Ever Sky here has like 1 million players, right? But again, just as popular, maybe not as popular, but they were able to do it twice, and a lot of people like this game as well. So, quickly checking over their roadmap. Like I said, they started in 2013 and sort of just been, working away at the project, launching some stuff. So they came out on iOS, got 500K plus installs in the first year in 2014. They surpassed 1 million in 2015. They didn't get to Android though for a while. It looks like Android didn't get touched until, where was it? High-Rise surpassed 5 million, raises 7 million. Oh, here we go. 2019, High-Rise released on Android with Game Engine 3.0. So it took them a while to get there. But hey, they eventually did. So their plans in the future consist of sort of, taking the world that's already technically its own metaverse before the metaverses even became a thing, and sort of just expanding on that, enlarging it, and giving the opportunity for people to start bringing in some revenue from this particular NFT that, is now becoming an NFT essentially, by making the game itself is still not really an NFT, but everything within the game is starting to become an NFT, right? So 2022 Q4 with the launch of Land Own High Rises, which is the stuff that, they're promoting right now and everyone's talking about. And that's the big thing right now. Everybody wants land. We saw the Bored Ape Yacht Club land sale that just went crazy. Now, the problem with that particular one is that land is still virtually fucking useless because there's nothing to build on there. There's nothing there. It's ethereal land. You own it, but it's not anywhere. Technically, I think this is technically ethereal too, but you can see it. All right. And so at least that means something. So with this one, you can already see it and it's already there. I had a thing out here. Where is it? There it is. iRise user sale starts in 7 days. So this thing on here, it says that it's coming up at the end in Q4. Launch of land owned high rise, land public sale. Launch of DAO, going to be making the DAO as well. And you'll be able to stake and provide liquidity to earn a yield. That always sounds good to everybody, especially the people who are already invested into this game. Like we saw though in Twitter, a lot of people weren't happy about that. But I think that particular project or game could actually make it work a lot better than. Like, I don't know how you'd fit, like, Square Enix and, like, how you going to fit NFTs in the Final Fantasy? I don't fucking know. That seems like a bad idea. This game, though, it makes sense just because it's all about community and social involvement and, like, decking out your character, your spot with your stuff, with your shit that's going on. So it'd be nice to be able to do that. Like, imagine you're, like, a DJ and, like, you can throw a party, have your little DJ stuff going on there. And, maybe you have a set, maybe you have a couple singles or whatever of your own making. I don't know. But you have those NFTs in there. People can buy that NFT right there on the spot. Just spitballing, right? That might be cool. Q3 The Pocket World launches a token. High-Rise release Game Engine 4.0. High-Rise release World Builder, blah, blah, blah. Q2, so kind of where we are right now. They launched an in-game crypto wallet. That's useful. High-Rise launched a first land sale. So that's probably what we're waiting for right now. Creature Islands or Creature Island, because they're launching their first land sale, which begins in like 7 days and some time. High-Rise launched a marketplace for buying and selling NFTs, and High-Rise included in the official schedule of London Fashion Week. I did not know about that part. That's cool. So, you know, you want to get involved in this project, definitely go check it out. I didn't get enough to read enough of the white paper, because when I went here, I started yesterday, and then it's giving me this problem now, and I don't know why. And I can't really continue to read the rest of it. But essentially, those I think are the big points of this. It's already previously been a game that's well established, been around for a while, a game that its creators have already created a second version of this game. And if you're into this kind of stuff, you want to meet people online like this, you want to be able to create your own spot, deck out your own place, invite people to your place, go see other people's places, throw parties, host events. I know they also have mini games in the game that they've made where you can collect some like rare and cool stuff along the way, or you can create your own mini game and have people come and play. And eventually, when the full NFT functionality and utility is revealed, you'll be able to make some income off of that as well. A game that you're already playing anyways, which is why I don't think people are mad about it. But I mean, hey, it's you already do it, so why not get paid to do it? If you can, and if you don't want to, you still don't have to. But again, these things always tend to ruffle the feathers of gamers, because they're worried that it will just ruin the integrity of the game itself when there's these kind of mega micro transactions, as I like to call them, as I just made it up right now, and I'm going to start calling them mega micro transactions. All right, guys, that's it for now on High-Rise. Go check them out. They got about almost 30,000 Discord followers. They got 44,000 Twitter followers. If this trailer looked like the kind of thing that you are into, like, go check it out. Again, this is maybe not for me particular, but I'm really just fascinated by the business aspect of it, and kind of the fact that these guys were able to create something and hopefully integrate NFTs into it in a seamless, non-intrusive way for the people who've been invested since like the beginning, and two, people who want to invest in the future, right? So hopefully they can figure that out, and it's not too bad, but hey, we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.